Hello. Hello. It's time to find the old ring. Okay. I'm gonna do some housekeeping stuff. Oh. I realized I was doing this to hear the little clicky noises that it makes, and I don't hear them because my headphones aren't plugged in. Elden? No. Oh, wait, that's right. Okay, my hearing's returned. Now I hear clickies. Okay, I'm gonna do some housekeeping. I think I'm going to change the Ash of War on the +4 and make it blood. You can see that it increased the blood loss buildup on this katana. I'm not going to change the Ash of War in this katana because I really like the unsheath ash. I will change my physic to get the bubble. So now when I drink it, it'll restore half my HP and give me a bubble. A burp. That basically negates the next instance of damage I take. I don't think I have anything else. There. Good for flasks. I can't level up anymore. So I'll go through all this now, I guess. What's the help button? Yeah, we know what those mean. Okay. So pretty much everything, like pretty much every single stat has at least two instances of diminishing returns, two caps. At least two. Because there's so many levels you can get, just because the game is so big, there's more breakpoints for different stats. For Vigor, your first main cap, your soft cap, is 40. That's when you start to see diminishing returns with that. And that goes right up until 60 when you hit your next cap, and that's basically the hard cap. I mean, you still get returns after it, it's just not very much. So 40 is kind of what we're shooting for. Even with that said, with Vigor, there is a cap between 1 and 40, if I remember right. Oh no, maybe not. I think it might be after 60. I think 40. Oh, hello? Mute that. Yeah, no, I think 40 is the middle one. It's after 60 that it's actually a different. I'm thinking 60 is the middle one. It goes up to 99. Anyway, Not important. You get a lot of growth from 1 to 40 with your vigor, so going up to at least 40 is highly recommended, especially because quite late in the game, you're going to get hit really, really, really hard, and having vigor is just really important. Even when you're doing like pure spell builds and things like that, you really need vigor to not just instantly die. Mind, we're not really worried about right now. I probably will do a little bit of spell stuff, just since I already put some points in and took magic weapon. But there's not too much to be worried about with mind, because you go right up to 55 before it starts to have a diminished return, and I think it does it again at 60 or 65. And that's when it drops off pretty hard. But, I mean, you have to get all the way to 55 before you have to worry about it. Endurance. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, mind is only for FP and focus. Which, like, focus is over here. So it's sleep and madness resistance. So it's not like it's bad, it's just like having more FP is not a bad thing. It'll allow you to do more with your summons if you're going to use your ashes and your magic weapon. You'll get just a little more mileage before you have to use a cerulean flask. Endurance also has yeah, I guess 2 major breakpoints. It has 3. The first is at 15, the next is at 30, and then 50. And it just affects the growth a little bit. But going up to like 30 anyway is just good. And like you can have heavier equipment and that kind of stuff, which is nice because heavier armor is almost exclusively better in Elden Ring for resistances and survivability. Having heavier armor is just better for not dying. Strength and dexterity have the same breakpoints. The first is at 20 and then 55 is the next one. So you can go right up to 55 with your main stat without really losing a whole lot from it. I usually don't go that high very quickly. That tends to be a slow process, getting my damage stat up. I focus a lot on vigor and endurance. I want to be able to have a lot of health and be able to wear decent armor with good stamina before I'm too worried about dealing a lot of damage. The longer I can survive, the more damage I can deal. Intelligence is pretty similar. It's 20 and 50 instead of 20 and 55. And I think it goes up to 80 after that. Same as the other two. You can go 55 right up to 80 before you really start to lose points, but 55 to 80 you're not seeing a whole lot of growth. Faith is the same as intelligence. 20, 50, and 80. Yeah. Strength and dexterity are 20, 55, and 80, and intelligence and faith are 20, 50, 80. I'm like 89% sure of all this. If you're not sure of exact specific numbers for breakpoints, just Google it. But I'm pretty sure I'm at least mostly right. Arcane follows the same as intelligence and faith, 20, 50, and 80. Arcane is kind of a weird stat. It's like luck in Dark Souls 3 in the sense that it boosts your item discovery. And it boosts your holy defense and vitality, obviously. But it also is a spellcasting stat. Like, some spells require arcane in order to cast them. But it also affects bleed. So same as luck did in Dark Souls 3, arcane affects your bleed stat, which increases your bleed application. So depending on how much I stick with the whole bleed thing, I might end up putting some points into arcane. Kind of. It's a stat that really doesn't matter unless it does. I know that sounds stupid. But like for most builds, an arcane stat isn't really going to mean anything. You're not going to need it. It's not going to do anything other than really giving you some item discovery. But then if you're trying to use like the death magic and things like that, you're going to want death magic? Is that the one? No, the bubbles. I think the bubbles are the ones that's arcane. Then you're going to want arcane in order to use those. And if you're doing bleed, you're going to want arcane. Death magic, you say? Yeah, death magic. We have one. I don't think I really mentioned it at all. I just said the name of it as we got it, but yeah, we do have one. But yeah, that's the main breakpoints within like a 5-level margin of error. So vigor, I'm going to be looking to push to about 40. Mind will kind of just be as applicable. Endurance, I'll be looking to get up to 30 anyway. Strength as applicable. Dexterity, I'm going to look to get up to, at the end of its tree, probably 55. But I'm not going to get there very quickly. And then intelligence as necessary. Faith and arcane. Faith I'm not going to use probably at all. And arcane I'm probably going to end up putting at least the 20 in. I'm likely going to be putting 20 into it. Just because I feel like I'm going to be using bleed in some way. Even if it's not the primary focus for the build, I'm likely going to be using weapons that happen to have bleed on them. Because even the next set of weapons I'm after are going to have bleed on them naturally. Whether or not I actually change them to scale with bleed is a different story, but they're going to have bleed attached to them. And you can see that like the blood affinity grants them arcane scaling. So they will scale with some damage off your arcane stat. Yeah, bleed is good. Okay. Don't know if there's anything we need to do there. I didn't mention it prior to this, but if you go to multiplayer and hit triangle, you can enter. Oh, that should be lowercase. You can enter multiplayer passwords, and Yammers with a capital Y is Jacob's for Secret Sleepover. I have 2 other content creators' passwords on, but it'll highlight messages and say what group they're from that you see, or bloodstains that you see. It will highlight them for you so that you can see all that stuff from different groups. It's just kind of fun. Oh, also, I read the patch notes. There was a patch that came out for Elden Ring like last week? Was it last week? I don't know how long ago it was. This week? think it was this week past. And I was watching a stream, and they just casually ran by, like, going to Hugh, and I saw the statue over by the fireplace and thought I was losing my mind, because I was so sure that was not there before. And we now have an answer for what the Colosseums are. Which is pretty much the answer most people expected, which is, hey, they're Colosseums? Like, to fight him, like they're Colosseums. But you can now do that, which is pretty cool. So you can do PvP with different rules and things like that.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day, without fail, you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
A god is not easily felled. But Queen Marika, you will have your wish.
You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
Hey. So what was that?
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone.
No, fair.
Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
I logged into this character yesterday to just check out where my stats were and get some stuff together, and he started talking. I came around the corner and he started talking, and I panic warped out of the room while he was still in his dialogue, hoping that it would have him reset, and it did, so that's good. So Hugh is trying to make a weapon that will kill a god.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Maybe? No, apparently I'm not. Sorry to bother you.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do
you... At this point, I don't think she'll ever have a book.
Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
So Roger is trying to learn about those who live in death, while Dee is a hunter of those who live in death. Okay, I think we're... Yeah, like you can see this. It's got the glowies and it's got a little circle around it. And it'll tell you that it's from group 1. Okay, I don't think I need anything from them. We talked to... Yeah, we'd actually got Gideon and got all that information last time. Okay. Time to set out. Oh, actually, no, not time to set out. First things first. I'm gonna come to the gate chamber. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Do I have enough? No, I don't. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. You're so far away. Yeah, and it's the same with bloodstains too. Oh, whoops. Sorted it weird. Okay. Is that Kenny? No, he's just standing there. Okay. Oh. That's not the right flask. Stop it. Kick it. I don't know. It could be. I haven't really noticed. I don't know, you got a big sword, maybe you think Angry Doggy also wants a big sword. The first time I saw this room, I was so sure these knights were gonna just come to life and kill me as I walked through. Oh boy. He's fading away. Yeah. And okay. Why can't I? I should be able to. Can I not here? I thought I could. I guess I can. Oh. He is a friend. He has a funny way of showing it. We can see the Colosseum down there. That's the Limgrave one. Oh, right. No branch. That makes sense. So we're headed to this Divine Tower, but we can see there's one there. There's one there. At least from what we can see. There's one there. And is that one there? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Whoa. Oops. So let's use the sending gate. Divine Tower of Limgrave. It's a trademark at this point. Alright. Taking a look at the carvings. There's the Colosseum down there. I think we're actually looking at this one. What are we looking at? No, that's not a Colosseum. That's right here. We're looking at this. It's a different thing altogether. We've got, I'm pretty sure that's the Bestial Sanctum where Garank is. All the way up here. This is all Caelid over here. This is Caelid's Divine Tower. You can see another Divine Tower here that doesn't look like it's attached to anything. The other one is right there. That's the one that's attached up here to the Altus Plateau. The Earth Tree. You can also see something way up there. There's not really any point to resting, I guess, but what time is it? It's just turning to night. Alright, are you ready? What could I possibly be hiding with this camera angle? More fingies. Restore the power of the great rune. So restored Godric's great rune. I'm pretty sure that when you do that, for the first time it pops up and tells you how to use great runes. So obviously these ones are in even worse shape than the ones in the hold. They look kind of tree-esque. With it almost looking like bark and tree. We've got these meteorite looking rocks all around. So pretty. Ah, just when you thought you were done with the fingers. Okay, so now we can start our journey in Liurnia. Now that we've fully activated Godric's Great Rune. So the runes basically act as your Ember system that Dark Souls 3 had. So we're going to go to our Great Runes and equip Godric's. So it raises all attributes by 5, which is pretty major. But it doesn't do anything until you actually consume a rune arc. So when you use a rune arc, you can see the great rune icon at the top left is glowing now. And all of those resistance bars popped up and dropped back down because all of my resistance is increased. Because all of my stats went up by 5. I think it reflects it. Yeah, it reflects it in the stats side. You can see all of my levels went up. All of my stats went up by 5. Oh, excuse me. Godric's is probably the most bang for your buck, just because it gives you so many stats. There are others that are arguably situationally better, but Godric's is the most value. Oh, really? I like the dynamic HUD. Just being able, I mean, all I have to do is tap X and it all pops back up. I like this. I just like being able to come to a vista and see it. without having all this junk on the screen. I like that it is pretty small, even for what it is, but I like when it disappears. It's nice. And it's not like it disappears in combat or anything. Like, I can always see it in combat. I like it. It feels a little bit more immersive to me. But I also know what all the controls are and where my things are. So that helps. Once you become more comfortable, it might be more interesting to try it out. We have to meet an important voice. Maybe not a terribly important NPC, but an important voice. Take this. Okay. Let's see. Do you remember?
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then, perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
This man only wants 10 runes.
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great. Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Dude went to get some milk and got kicked out of his school. Yeah, it is Salden. And I'm pretty sure that is right. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, our crestfallen friend is back once more.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
Dude's really putting himself down.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Don't know, man. You don't know. Starlight, Glintstone Arc, and Glintstone Pebble. So some pretty basic stuff. Oh, Topes. We'll be back. I'll come back for you, bud. How much do I want to deal with skeletons? Yeah, it's usually best to err on the side of caution when it comes to atrocities committed in these games. Some roa fruit. Are items in here? Yes. Thank you, bye. Materia leaf, I don't want that. See, they're using some death magic. You get a really clear view of starting zone. I love the purples in Liurnia. how could Aldrich actually eat gods? I mean, they're gods. That couldn't happen. Maybe a little too fascinated with just looking at this game, but you can't stop me. Okay. That about does it for the upper level. So now I'll head down. Ow. Freaking bloodbath. Yeah, essentially. Am I safe? The answer may surprise you. What about now? So, Rancor Call is death magic, and it's faith and intelligence to use it. And it's summoning spirits. This is the bubbles that uses arcane. They did buff them. I don't know if the bubble sorceries are actually any good, but the death magic definitely can be good. It's just a hefty stat investment because you really need the, oh no, too far. The mind to have the FP to cast them, and then you need the intelligence and the faith for the requirements and to make them hit hard. And then you also need the vigor to not die and the endurance to be able to move. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of investing to get magic to work. I mean, once it does, it just plows through things like a dump truck, but There's a lot of effort to it.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook.
I mean, you're
No
just off
matter,
the
no
road.
matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
Listen, doesn't matter to me, dude. Oh yeah, he also sells a lantern. Crystal dart, spell-proof liver, and shatter shard arrow. He also sells the astrologer's starting gear. They read fate in the stars and are said to be heirs of the glintstone sorceries, but alas, the night sky no longer cradles fate. The night sky no longer cradles fate. I like the merchants a lot. Yeah, sure, I guess. I kind of want the crystal darts for later on. Doug. Okay. So the map is right in there. Just ahead. Also, oh, he's and squirt. Yeah, little. I was ready for them, so they probably didn't startle me as much. Where is this thing? Why am I having... Okay, jeez. I don't know why I had such a hard time seeing it. And these are the tame version. Map. So we're gonna kinda stick to this side and explore a little. These are the magic ones. Healing will also hurt them. I suppose. I never really thought about it. That one's riding a horse. I suppose it does, though. Ruins, water. Guys that are terrifying and jump out of the water, plus ones that send homing missiles after you. That's thankfully not as annoying as those missiles, but where'd you come from? Oh, I see. Okay, well, I forgot that you can't hold bloody slash. I just want to show it. Horses having a struggle. just happened? Make sure I get everything out of these ruins. Cleared them out because I got the flask recharge for it. Oh yeah, there's the grace over there. Little glint stones. That would be very funny. I mean, just the proportions of seeing the guy ride the horse is funny, but on the back of a crab would be very funny. I'll discover this, but I'm not going to rest. Cookbook. Okay, I don't want to wander that direction yet. I want to kind of stay towards this side, but there is Lascar ruins. There is a piece for NPC story progression that I don't want to miss, but cannot actually remember where that is. Ascending gate there. Yeah, I know, right? How dare I not be able to remember every single part of every single NPC's quest line. I'm still getting the music. What's after me? Nothing. Okay. I do like that as well. That even if I can't hear the music, like if I'm playing without my headphones on the game, and they're just like if I'm watching something while I do play, if my bars pop up suddenly, I know that I'm in combat. If I can't see an enemy. That's kind of helpful. Okay, there's that there. Jacob did like an insane amount of prep for his all NPC run. Some inhumans, demi-humans rather. Not a Marvel property. Oh. Didn't mean to drink my flask. Like, he essentially did like multiple full playthroughs just so that he could like reduce the chances of him not knowing where to go or doing the wrong thing or messing up a quest line. And he made, like, if you ever watched speedruns, how they have like these splits up on the side of their screen so that you can see where they're going and their times and all that. He essentially did that, but with like markers for where he should be going next. He doesn't show it, but he made it for his own reference. Okay, so I knew he was there. And I still didn't do anything to stop that attack from happening. He's incredibly more prepared than I expected him to be. I was very shocked at the amount of preparation he put in. Like, even his build, he's super planned out. Which was smart, but also way less fun to watch than him just kind of struggling his way through making an actual space build. Yeah. I hate that it had to be a bad thing that he wasn't prepared for the other one. I really liked the other one. I liked Sleepy Steve a lot. And I liked just kind of the more casual nature of it. The one he's doing right now is really, really structured. Which probably saves his sanity a lot. Oh, okay, dude. Oh, no. You didn't... No, don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. I said nothing to see here. Okay. Cave moss. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 too. But like Sleepy Steve was his other Elden Ring playthrough that he started and he did a little bit of and then kind of gave up. And it was largely just because he didn't have it all perfectly. Spirit Talisman, and people made fun of him for it. Which, you know, rightfully so, but at the same time it discouraged him from playing, which I don't like. And even that, he was fairly prepared. More prepared than I ever am for a playthrough. Oh. Almost died. Saw my life flash before my eyes. Crystal Cave Moss. Yep, no. Oh yeah, there's the snails. Magic snails. They're pretty good. Is it? I don't think it is. No. No, it's not. Alright, you got me. Listen here. Rune. For someone who does as little crafting as I do, I'm not really sure why I feel the need to pick up just every single crafting material I come across. Yeah, I guess. Fair point. Those are the rules. Glintstone firefly. Oh. I kept trying to bloody slash, forgetting that that's not something I have the ability to do with this weapon. Yeah, you really have to pick and choose your collect everything battles. There's some places where it's just too much. There's so much. Especially like Roa berries and things like that. Did I go the wrong way? Yes.
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough? I told the all that I possess. Or have you was my other?
She told the all-hearing brute that she does not have any such medallion. Poor wolf. Would have been very funny if I just fully jumped right off. Just misjudged altogether. Yeah. We'll be back. Right now she doesn't trust us and has no reason to. Stars. We already told the all-hearing brute. Wonder who that could be. Oh, God. The big one is truly awful. That thing might be my least favorite enemy in the game. It's up there. So that sending gate takes you right to the main gate for Raya Lucaria. But we don't have the key. Instead it just tells us that we have the map and to check our inventory. So pretty. So we're all the way up here now. Just gonna mark the map. Actually, I might not even bother with coming at this from this direction. Instead, there's a spirit spring somewhere along this wall. There it is. Oop. Can see Stormveil. Yeah. Everjail. Who you? Oh, it's fire. Phew. The guy stole fire and still couldn't do anything with it. There's the merchant down there. That's where I came from. Came down that way, and then I went down through there. Oh, there's an item there, though. It'll be easier if I don't. Torrent. A twig. Whee! Oh. These little losers. The vulgar militia. Oh, too timid. Anyway. Really? They use that spelling in Bloodborne too. I wonder if these guys are gonna fight me with fire. Oh, he was smart. Whoa. Uh-oh. 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 Stop, drop, and roll. Fire blossom. Grub. A crab. Yeah, I guess. I never really thought about it. I just think it's funny when people who don't have any experience seeing it ever, see it in this game and try to pronounce it. It's very funny. I can only make one bunch. I don't have enough bones. So you're looking right at me, huh? D&D. 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 No, no, no. Thankfully, his poise is almost non-existent. Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Cured meat. Fire Spur Me. Electroflex. Okay. Yeah. Hades? Interesting. Yeah, I guess. I can kind of see where they're coming from. Really need to just go back to yeah, what's his face? Kale. And get some more arrows. Beat crab. Crystal bud. Poison bloom. Bye, Mr. Crab. Poison blooms. Crab really didn't care about me, huh? So, Torrent is immune to status effects? Goodbye. Didn't mean to, disturb you. Uh-huh. Nope. Uh-uh. Nope. Uh-uh. Thank you. Trying to demonstrate something, thank you very much. So, like, I'm building up poison if I'm in here? But when I was on Torrent, I wasn't. Village of the Albanorex. Blood is white. Got an Albinoric blood clot. Just to further illustrate my point. And we found Nepheli. Oh yeah. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of poison that you will not be able to access Torrent for. He has Miyazaki giveth and he taketh away. Let's see why Nefeli is so sad. Maybe it's because she killed just so many people. Hey, you okay?
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men.
Aren't they all?
But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
Hell yeah, you are.
But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to let the scar.
I like it. I approve. The man is a genius. He's a mad, evil genius, but a genius nonetheless. He gives us just absolute beauty and frustration. So, I don't know. I can't really see, and I don't think we have anything to tell us what we're looking at anyway. No. Okay, so I won't explain anything then. So Nefeli Lu is here. Also, I've been like keeping notes anytime I think of an NPC who has a voice in another game. Obviously Topes is Salden and the Crestfallen. Nefeli, I don't know if this is any base for you, but she's Tracer in Overwatch, which you'd never guess from hearing Nefeli Lu talk that that's Tracer, but just something that I thought would be interesting to mention. Hayeda, the woman who ate the Shabriri grape, and Irina, the blind girl who died because her father was defending Castle Morn by sitting on a bench. They're both the same woman, and they voiced Priscilla and Guinevere in Dark Souls 1. She also voiced Maiden Estrella in Demon's Souls, but I feel like that has much less of a base for you. Yeah, I didn't figure that you did. I didn't think Overwatch was a game that you'd ever really played. But if you look up just Tracer talking and then compare that to Nefeli Lu talking, it's something. Hello? Oh, hello? My god, I didn't know you were there. It's also worth noting that all of these Albinarchs we're killing are male. Oh, excuse me. A larval tear. That is very important, and we'll see we'll see why later. It's possible that I don't know English. This village is done for. Please, even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. Dumbledore's here? Humor. Oh, whoa. Okay. Freaking bleed, man. We got an Altus Bloom and a Michaela's Lily. Michaela. Not Michaela. Michaela. I guess it's not a huge difference in pronunciation there, Davis, but... So, interesting to note that it looks almost identical to the Trina's lily. A delicate water lily of unalloyed gold that has started to fade and wilt. A flower signifying faith in the Haley tree. Thought to be beloved by the Empyrean Miquella in his youth. Did I ever pick up a branch? No, it doesn't look like it, eh? No, I didn't. I think it'd be right here. Okay. Have fun. Body upon body upon body. So where could I find Albus? If only there was some kind of idea. Oh, maybe in the sarcophagus. Nope. That's a sickle. Over here? No. Wait. Could it be the pot that has a spotlight on it?
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
Haley Tree Secret Medallion, right.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
Young Albinoric Latena, you say?
A chosen land awaits us Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latena, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
Oh. Well, anyway. So it seems like Albinorics have an issue with their legs. Actually does. It's a crafting material, right? Albinorics are life forms made by human hands. Thus many believe them to live impure lives, untouched by the Erd Tree's grace. We'll probably have to do a lower comb over of items pretty soon. Just to touch on the ones I missed. So the Albinorics are artificial life. There's nothing that I trust less in FromSoft games than rickety bridges. These hanged Albinorics. Crystal sword. Pretty view of the crystals. Blood clot. Grub. Okay. Healy bug. Here is a summon sign for Nefeli. Who I might as well summon. Let's get some dogs in here too. Just for fun. Hey you. Alright, posse. Get him. Alright, this is get him. Oh yeah. He interrupted her. She's doing some storm stuff. Oh no, she did buff her weapon. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't understand the fire. Obviously, there's a little buff. Never taught you that. Hi. Crucible Knot Talisman. One we're never gonna use. Where are the dogs? Not today. So 2 or 3 of them. Oh. Okay. So we fight an omen killer. Oh, there's 3. Who are the 3? So we know that the Omen are an accursed people, and that Margit was one of them. And that was described as an Omen killer. So potentially someone who would hunt down and kill the Omen. Back. I think that Nefeli has different dialogue after you... I don't know if it's after you talk to Albus or after you kill the Omen Killer, but I believe her dialogue does change. Did I fully run past her? Or is it down this far? No, I fully ran past her. Oh, there was also a skull there I ran over. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, okay, yes, right. She was right here. Okay, she's already gone. I don't need to talk to her. I thought I did. Okay, that's fine. I'm just losing it, that's all. That's normal. That's common. Okay. Hey. Wait just a freaking second, dude. What do you mean, Nefeli Lu Warrior? She ain't there. Or is it telling me she is? Yeah, in her normal spot. Yeah, she's not there. Okay. Let's just go to the freaking hold. Fight a skeleton man. Oh, the hold sure does seem dark. Keep share for your sacrifice. Okay, ow. Stop. Rude. No. Also, no. Okay, go grab the magic field. There's the bleed Brock. Bye, Insha. Nobody liked you. Clinging bone. So we get the set. Horrific weapon made of a hardened skeletal arm, wielded by Ensha of the royal remains. Fitted by placing one's hands into the fist's grip until they dig in. O clinging creature, a king relinquishes not the hand. Cool. You get the edgy outfit. Worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideonoff near the All-Knowing. Slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced. It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the soulless king. the Lord of the Lost and Desperate, who was known as Ensha.
You. What is it?
Hey? So, your bodyguard tried to kill me?
Oh, my apologies for that nasty business.
Uh-huh.
Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore.
Uh-huh. Got ahead of himself, huh? Not like it wasn't supposed to happen, just maybe not right then.
Ah, yes. By way of apology, allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess.
Uh-huh.
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure. Find the She hides in a... She knows...
So you know I have half of the medallion, huh? But that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that Ensha attacked me. Medallion depicting the hailing tree. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the Grand Lift of Rold, granting access to a hidden path. In other words, the secret medallion will guide the bearer to the land of Miquella's hailing tree. I know, buddy. I'm still looking for Lanya.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Take your time. Nefeli's having some kind of crisis. Some kind of internal struggle. Let's go ask Gideon what's up.
Well, what is it now? Ah, you've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Now, Gideon, the more I get to know you, the less I like you.
Ah, you. Please, it's pathetic, So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Perhaps he just told you what you wanted to hear. So we find her in the village of the Albanorex, which has been decimated, and Albus is hiding from whatever happened there. She is surrounded by corpses when we find her. She says that this was punishment for offing his men, Gideon's men, and that the atrocity that they performed is what she couldn't abide by. So Gideon was searching for the medallion and ordered his men to ransack, pillage, destroy the Albanoric village to find the medallion.
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
Yeah, maybe you've lost his guidance, but giving you a chance to find your own.
How could I say Father has... And now...
Free of someone else's ambition. Okay. So now let's go talk to Latenna.
I told the all-hearing brute already that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough? Or do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latenna, an Albanoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountaintops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
And so Latenna becomes Spirit Ash. She becomes a summon for us. Oof. I don't even have enough for that. Where is... I never know where to look. Oh, wait. I have 105. Why is it showing red 74? Did I use it? No. Am I losing my mind? 74. 105. Is it just showing red because I can't summon spirits here? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Okay. Actually, before we... A rare case of one who chose to become a spirit voluntarily. Latenna was renowned as a deft magic archer, but having lost her beloved wolf companion Lobo, she cannot move from the place where she was summoned. So again, she does not have use of her legs. This seems to be a fault of Albanorex, a flaw. Oh, you're not a revenant. You're just a guy. That's a revenant. Hi.
Hello? Hello? Please. Over here.
Hello? It's quite the mean
Hello?
lean.
Hello?
I'm right here.
Right over here.
Yeah, I know. I see ya. Oh, could be. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It might just be red because it was a higher cost.
Hello.
Hi.
It's rather chilly here, isn't it?
I guess.
My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
Julia Foster. Yeah. She's gonna have some back problems if she keeps that up.
Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Consider it done. I'll fight him.
Please stop, brave Tarnished. You will only tire by striking this barrier.
What? Oh.
I see that you have reconsidered. Thank goodness.
Oh, shit. Whoops. You okay?
The thug should be restless.
Okay, you don't care. I don't know why that's the way it's done, but when I jumped, like when I jump it breaks things. When I jumped, it like hit her and was recognized as an instance of damage or aggression against the NPC. which is why she said, don't do this. And there is a barrier in front of her that'll stop you from killing her here. What do you mean? Of course she's trustworthy. Jeez. Do you just think everybody in these games is out to get you? This is not the shack. I literally just saw the looming mass in the distance and walked towards it without thinking, huh? Where is the shack? Generally, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Not saying it's a bad plan. Actually, we've got this to do first. Hello?
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered.
Oh, I know.
I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Raya Lucaria. By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear?
Well, I did trust her, but now you're telling me to help her.
You're making your way to the Erd Tree, no?
Yeah.
Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination.
Sure.
Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this. A surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd Tree. Or so I'm told.
Yeah, the evil laugh really sells it. I don't care about any of this. Patches, you really don't have anything I care about, huh? I mean, the fan daggers are fun, but...
Cheers for that.
Yeah, anyone Patches trusts surely is trustworthy. Because he's so trustworthy. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm still walking around with all these runes. Yeah, sure. Okay. Can I just see the shack? I don't even remember what direction it's in. Oh, is that it there? Yeah, that's it there. Oops. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if I could live with myself if I let Patches kill me.
What are you looking at? You trying to
Nothing
start
much.
something, mate?
Yeah, maybe. Give me the necklace. Nobody gets hurt.
Ah,
that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing.
Hey, fine.
You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither. Alright. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later.
Then why'd you take it? If it doesn't have any use. Necklace stolen from Raya by the Blackguard. Features a relief of a dignified-looking woman from a foreign country. It appears to hold great significance for Raya.
Oh, piss off. What is it now?
Hey.
Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn?
Maybe.
Freshly cooked it is. Alright then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well. Sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Is it? Anyway. She ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
Okay, rude.
You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits up with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The Earth Tree, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Might be more right than you know, Blackguard.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
The things we do for dialogue. The prawns increase damage reduction for a time. Okay. Yeah, it's hard not to like him. He's a scoundrel. Out here, in their natural habitat, we can observe the giant lobster. Covered in local vegetation. This creature is incredibly hostile. Anyway, gotta go. No. Crabs ain't got nothing on these guys. Alright, we got our north map. We got our grace. Now we can see Raya Lucaria. Oh yeah, there's a crone there. We got all this side to explore still. There's this side here that we don't have the map for. spear. Okay. Is it becoming night? It is. I am going to pass the time back to day so I can see a little easier. So I'm trying to find... Well, it's overcast and rainy, that's good. Ah, perfect. I can see exactly what I'm looking for. Because I don't remember... All I know is that it's in these ruins. More white blood. Wonder what that could mean. Don't like that. But they're so cute. Where are you? All I remember is that they're in this ruin, in these ruins somewhere. I cannot for the life of me remember where. I mean, I think he'll start talking to me if I get close enough to him anyway. But oh no. Freaking Miranda flower. Also, I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but I'm making bread and the bread maker is just beeping at random intervals for no reason. I think it's just keeping me updated. It's like, hey, yeah, no, there's still bread happening. Alright, bud, where are you? Let's get this. Or die happy. Die trying to be more like the outcome of things. I just run in the exact opposite direction. Yeah, I sure did, huh? Oh, no? Okay. Well, that's good. I know, right? Oh, I wish I could see now. Okay. I do feel like it's on this side. Nope. I learned my lesson. Where are you? Nope. Hey!
Oh, Lanya. It's me, Dielos. Answer me, would you?
Oh, bud. I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant. The tale of House...
Okay, bud. You go get him. Sorry for your loss, though. I didn't mean to sound so joyful when I found you. That was unrelated. Anyway. This guy sure is a dude. Yeah, he's a dude. Okay, let's go.
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way.
Yeah, no, you told me.
Please.
I have it.
I must have the necklace
No,
back.
I already have it.
Oh, yes. That is my missing necklace.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished, seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just helping you with that whole necklace thing. You know I didn't kill the guy, right?
Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the High Road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again. Seek the... At the base it was... I have faith in... I do hope...
Oh, I'm sure we'll meet again. So we got the Volcano Manor invitation, which is definitely totally a key item. Yeah, obviously not. Probably should have been paying attention to where I put that. Did I put it in my notes? Yep. Brave Tarnished, seek the Altus Plateau in the realm of the Erd Tree. Prove yourself by making this journey, and the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Okay. Yeah. Burbs. Yeah, it does kind of have that whole pyramid scheme feel to it, huh? Suppose this also could have helped me find the, oh. Interesting. I was gonna say it could have helped me find the shack, but maybe not if it would disappear. I don't know why it's so pretty. Like I said, there are other games that are graphically more impressive than Elden Ring. I mean, now it's getting foggy, but that's kind of the point, is that, like, this might not be, like, crazy over-the-top graphics, but it just... the care that went into the art direction shows. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, they really wanted this to be something. They really wanted it to stand out, which why I'm really happy that it won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I think it was well earned. Not that it wouldn't have been well earned if God of War had won too, or won instead, but yeah, she's up there. Take that. Looking up there from there. Now. Good. Can I make that jump? Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, they put a lot of care into their visual design, which allows it to last longer. Hey, what? Just gonna show me the post here.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers.
Sure.
Oh, bless you. Oh. Michaela's favor can be yours. Slaughter. 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 The all-hearing slaughtered. But alas, it was for naught. But all you need do is snatch it from the big pot. Pity the poor, poor fool.
Okay. So I've already done that. What killed the crab? I'm so confused. Did I miss something? Well. Maybe it was the night? I don't know. As though the giant glowing pot and the ghost in the town wasn't enough of a hint at what you needed to do. She tells you what you need to do in case you couldn't figure it out on your own. Okay. So I can't get up top here yet. So I guess I'll... This side? Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty subtle. Probably wouldn't really notice if you weren't paying attention. I mean, it did take me some looking around in order to find it. I was pretty stumped for a while there. This one takes me. So away we go. What's the worst that could happen? Blythe. Oh yeah. This is the one I wanted. Hey. Now we have all this side lit up. So we can see this whole area is what's on top of the village of the Albinaurics. The actual village is underneath this, where we were with the poison. Oh. So I do want to go to that minor Erd tree. I do want to deal with the Eye of Sauron. I do want to go through these ruins. Let's go through the ruins first. The King's Realm ruins. No. No more disappearing for you. Oh, hello? You guys leaving? We don't have to fight. We can be friends. These disappearing magic guys? New least favorite? They're not that bad. E.g. forgive me. These royal grounds were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Ow. Don't be like that. Yeah, this is it. You can see the outline. Don't be like that. I told you we could be friends. So remember I said that essentially every one of these ruins... Oh, where are you? Has a... Whoops. Hey, how you doing? You get my 6? You guys just stay where they should. Yeah. Yeah, almost all these ruins have stairs. Where even is this guy? Lieutenant doesn't even know. Anyway. Like them. I struggle with them so much. I think they're my least favorite enemy in the game. I really dislike them. There we go. If you have magic, not magic, if you have a miracle, then they're easier to deal with by quite a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah. I lost that great rune because I died. Yeah, I'm not the only one who has problems with them, I guess. God, they're irritating. The frozen needle. Where'd you go? You're not him, but I'll kill you too. Hiya. Yeah, I know, right? They stagger you very easily and can stun lock you, but it's very hard to stagger them. Definitely not. I'm looking at the ground for any particular reason.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave brave, Tarnished. Stay away from that death trap.
Okay, G. Oh, EG's a friend, alright. I love EG. So this is the blacksmith who's a little on the large side that Blythe told us about. So we told EG that Blythe sent us. So now we can buy the Carian Filigreed crest, which lowers the FP consumed by your skills, your weapon skills. Which I don't think is going to be of any real use to us, but, you know. Still good. An honor said to have once been awarded to Carian knights who served as direct retainers to the kingdom's princesses. Now there's only one princess, Rani, daughter of Renala. So we know Renala's the shard bearer, who has the shard of the Elden Ring in an amber egg that was given to her by Radagon. Radagon, who was king consort to Queen Marika. He sells somber smithing stones for special weapons. Is 1, 2, 3, and 4. He only has limited of 3 and 4, but you can also blacksmith when you go to the blacksmithing menu. He starts to smith. I'm not going to spend any more on these, because I think I'll be switching some things up soon. He comes out of the blacksmithing menu, puts his hammer down, and takes his book back out. I know, right? I mean, still no fire happening, but one day we'll see a blacksmith with a forge in a FromSoft game, but today's not that day. I mean, he's got these magic coals over here that seem to be doing something, but you can also see we know that he's a troll, same as the ones that we've fought so far. But where they had purely hollow chests, it looks like he has a tombstone almost wrapped in what looks like roots in his chest. He's also wearing an absolutely ridiculous helmet that I love. So he tells us quite a bit. He tells us that the Academy turned on the Carians, the royal family of Rhea Lucaria. Hey, I said I loved it. I can acknowledge that it's ridiculous and say that I love it. Listen, I look like Little Red Riding Hood over here. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted the flower. So that's the trap he was talking about. So that's where we have to go, that door there. This is the manor. I keep hitting the wrong button coming back out of the binoculars and using the physic. This is the manor here. So I'm gonna go backwards. Got the map. Yeah, here it is. Hear the bubble shatter when I rest. So I can come down here. This is, yeah, I want it here. Land octopi, octopodes, octopuses, octoplorals. We'll just go ahead and avoid them. That's where I'm going. Can see what I'm after up there, actually. Kinda. Barely make it out in the fog. Oh. Hi. What a guy. He came, he witnessed, he ran. Gate and a little camp here. Pumpkinhead there. It's mad at me. Oh. What? Where even? Oh, you. Gotta be kidding me. Is that the way you want to play? You think you're gonna get away from me? Is that what you think? Think you can run and hide? Now from me you can't run and hide. Well, apparently you're gonna stand right in front of me and I can just miss all my attacks, so. No, don't mind me. Okay, he's minding me. He's minding me a lot. He lost track of me. Kelly. Oh, I thought I was going to sweat. Oh no. Flawless. Hey, where's the dog? Doug? Where'd he go? Listen, with the way dogs and I get along, yeah, it could have been. It looks so ridiculous. Smithing stone 4. And a blood clot. And I'm not going to ask why they're keeping blood clots in chests. Do I actually care to clear this out? It is purple. I like that you can hear something happening inside his helmet. Oh, I'm coming for you, bud. Surprise! You heard nothing. Oh, don't. Oh, whoa, where did it come from? Kill my jellyfish. Dude. So not cool. Eh. I guess that was kind of worth it. Is there an item in here? Alright, clears this out. Nope, no item in here either. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. Some ghost jellies. Hi. Wait. Oh no, this is right. So you got the ghost troll guy there. Oh, and that one there. Yeah, I know, you know magic, that's nice. I'm not interested in fighting those things. There is the grace. So this is the 4 belfries. Open this chest. I get an imbued sword key. We're kind of familiar with the sword keys, but this one's imbued. Oh, it's just so nice to look at. I like Liurnia a lot. Not necessarily like my favorite fights or my favorite legacy dungeon, but I just like so much of the design choices here. Like, I do love the rain and the fog. Largely because when you get a moment like this, where it's beautifully clear, you've got the purples and the yellows and the oranges mixed with the dark rock. It's just so pretty. I love how it looks. And having that rain and overcast and fog really makes these moments stand out. I also love the design that even if you didn't know, just by looking at this vista, you immediately see this. It stands out so much against everything else. Everything's got that dark color to it, and then all of a sudden, this little piece of architecture is almost white against everything else. Almost as though it's saying, this is important, you need to go here. It's good stuff. Listen, I like the game, okay? Good. Precipice of anticipation. So, as you can see, there's 3 here. There's the 4th one up here that we got the key at, but there's 3 that actually have sending gates at them. And they can send you to different places in the world. This one's important because we want to progress a storyline, an NPC line. So we do want to do this one. But the other ones are also exceptionally cool, and I would love to do a different one, because there's one that is like, yeah, it's really, really cool to look at, because it gives you a glimpse of something far in the future. And it's really cool to look at, but we want to progress. We want to progress the storyline. We'll come back for the other one. We're in this for the NPCs. The Chapel of Anticipation. Oh. Right. Let's hold off on that. Forgot why the butterflies are there. Some nascent butterflies. And so we're back at the Chapel of Anticipation. Is there a stake here? Nope. We got this user again. Oh. I really thought that was going to be the stagger. I was very wrong. I overcommitted because of it. Wait, no. Buff. We got the ornamental straight sword and the golden beast crest shield. So you can get those right away if you kill him the first time you come here. God. I'm sorry, man. Like, look at that. America. The Erd tree in the background. It's just, yeah. Yeah. It's something. But yeah, you can get the straight sword by killing him when you're first here. Patterned after an antique ornament, superior swordsmen prefer to wield one in each hand. After falling from grace, the dregs of the golden lineage sought power and purpose in the past. So when you two-hand this weapon, it automatically pairs. This is one that's a paired weapon. So equipping it and two-handing it just equips two, just like the claws. It is a pretty cool weapon too. Okay, so now this door that I made mention of in the beginning is open. Here we can pick up the Stormhawk King, which goes into our key items. Ashes of a Hawk, which heeds no summons. Ashes of a Hawk revered by all others as sovereign back in the days when Stormvale's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer anyone's summons. So, Nefeli, when we first find her in Stormvale, she mentions how Godric's grafting has tainted the very winds. And we have Storm Hill, which leads up to Storm Vale. There's a lot of storm, of wind, of that kind of thing in Storm Vale. We have the birds that have knives and explosives strapped to them. So now we're up above. We get Stormhawk Dina. Spirit of a fierce hawk that faithfully rendered lifelong service to the old king of Stormvale long ago, when the true storm raged. Its cries emboldened its fellows in battle, and the tempestuous winds that encircle it shred through foes. So it buffs and it deals some damage. I actually didn't... Praise the finger. Yeah, there's another quest line that we can progress here too, but that was what we were really here for. Is the Storm King, the key item, and the Spirit Ash. I do kind of want to show that. How many runes do I have? I have 10,000 runes. Okay, I'll just make mention of it then. I won't do it. Queen America the Eternal is nowhere to be found. So if you beat the Grafted Scion in the intro, it opens up just like this, and you can come down here. Elden Ring, that's pretty good. And you can see Stormvale there, and Liurnia there, and you see the butterflies. And you fall to your death anyway. Yeah, it was worth it. I had to do it. I couldn't just say it. I had to do it. I find it very funny that Miyazaki was like, alright, yeah, sure. You can beat the tutorial boss. I'm still gonna kill you for it, though. But no, go ahead. Have your hollow victory. So we had the Precipice of Anticipation. Did I just get runes? Where do those come from? Yeah, it does feel right. The Night Sky Unceasing, which is very cool, but that one I feel like is not as cool as this one. Crumbling Lands. We'll be back for that. Whoa. I thought I already passed him. I didn't pass hi to him. Hi, Jellies. Okay, I don't want to die. So let's not jump off there. Hi, bud. Bye, bud. Uh-oh. These jellies are angry. Angry jellies. Hey, can I just thanks. And thanks. Goodbye. I know you're angry. Where is it? The bird? You mean you want me to summon him? Her? Yeah, sure. Gonna grow it at roughly the same rate as my vitality. Okay, I'll have to... Oh, actually, how much does he cost? I may not be able to. He's one of the named ones. Okay, he's only 47. Also, it definitely is just showing me that this is less FP, so it's blue, and this is more, so it's red. All equipment. Equipment, and I'll use him for... this minor Erd tree fight. Ever jail. Won't be able to summon him in here. I know, singing is so cool. I like just listening to it. It's so haunting. Who are you? Oh, you're a big boy. Successfully jumped over that. Ow. Realizing cast. Couldn't see it. Oh, I'm so weak here. Casting it. Sorting. Helmet on, and he could cast spells. He cast that Great Blade Phalanx. Oh, really? See, I find it exactly the opposite. I'm fine when they're stomping. Or I'm fine when they're not stomping. I'm fine when he's swinging the sword, usually. It's the stomping that tends to catch me. Except for when I'm just bad. I don't know if there's another grace before this minor tree. I might have to work back for my flasks. Beast bones. Oh, is this? I mean, it is. Isn't gonna go well. Alright. Do we recognize Edgar? Shibiri grape, banished knight's halberd, and more raw meat dumplings. Let there be revenge. Can you remember, Edgar? Oops, still not enough. nothing much here. Whether by misfortune or misdeed were forced to abandon their homes. Edgar. Was once attempting to defend the castle, regardless of the cost, and when confronted with the cost, swore revenge. And apparently that revenge led him to Liurnia, where he potentially succumbed to madness. He gives you a Shabriri's grape, and the shack that he is living in, question mark, is full of bodies with meat dumplings on them. A pungent raw meatball made succulent by virtue of being on the verge of turning. Not recommended for those who prefer to know the origin of their meats. So it seems he was consuming flesh of tarnished, or at least of humans. Yeah. Yeah, I think Edgar might have went off the deep end a little bit. After his loss. Grave Violet. Is it over there? Unfortunately, these cannot bleed. Yes, they do not have blood. So we've got some death fruit growing, it looks like. It's weird little hairs. Same with the almond. Glovewort. I should be able to level up the jelly with that. Look. All of these are meal as far as I remember. I know, right? It's usually such a happy-go-lucky time. Steak America. Looks like it's pretty much essentially fully intact, too. Be wary of decoy. So you can see the magic happening in the corner. Ow! Distracted, please. I got a slum to kill. Where'd you go? Well, maybe not the best showing of the Stormhawk, but he served his purpose well. The slug was the mastermind the whole time. Snail, I guess, is what he is. He did have a shell after all. Listen, that corrected. It's just there isn't a snail option in the messaging. That's why they called him a slug, and so I did it as well. Okay, something's angry with me. Oh, it's you. Is it? Oh. Jeez, there's so many false walls in this catacomb. Yeah, I know you're trying to lure me. Don't be a light pack, come on. Human bone shard and the watchdog staff. Large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erdtree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, dude, don't make me push the button, please. I'm pretty sure all snails have teeth. It's a known fact. Like little razor sharp ones that... Time for looking away. Oh god, Jesus. Pincushion. Not today. Caria soldier ashes. Oh. Oh, you missed. Keep forgetting to activate those as I come across them. Okay. Head back up. Do the minor herb tree. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. The non-feathered ones have so much shorter of a range. Hey, what's that? Well, anyway. Oh, they didn't lock on in time. Perfect. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Just a bunch of guys hanging from a hot air balloon. Nothing I haven't seen before. Here they come. I mean, they're different ones, but they are also some of my least favorite enemies. Freaking marionettes. They're awful. Nowhere near as bad as the Revenants, though. Revenants are a whole other ball of terrible wax. Converted tower. Your edition guide thee. Some glintstone. That's about all we can do here for now. let's go to this minor tree. Yeah. Oh. Alright, let's give Dina another try. That was a better display, but it was a longer display. Wait. Why did they give me the credit? Kidding me? Oh, wow. Oh, hello. What? Did that twice? Oh. It was over. Whoa. How'd that one? I died there. I was so upset. Cerulean crystal tear, ruptured crystal tear. I really did just see my shadow on that rock and thought that it was an enemy. Okay. So that pretty much clears out this whole side right up to the manor. So I'm going to go back to the round table hold. I don't actually know what I didn't actually read what the Colosseum stuff is. So I don't actually know what activates that. Do I have to actually physically go to the Colosseum? Oh, where am I going?
Ah, you again, is it? The recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then I only had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all. It's on Mount Gelmir, that's where they hide. The manor on the peak, just you wait. The tale of...
So, the recusants killed Lanya, and then offered him an invitation to join. Theoretically not knowing his connection to Lanya. And he took them up on the offer in order to track them down.
Always good to see you safe. So,
Okay, good here for now. Okay.
Greetings. Are you here for...
So I can upgrade jelly. I like Lieutenant. I just don't think she's very good. Hey.
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance, and now I've lost it.
Maybe you need some different guidance.
Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first hawk.
You'll be alright.
Well, where have you bottomed
Yeah,
you from that
I'm
matter?
not
It's
dead.
out your own.
20. Okay. Don't think Fia has anything new to say to me. Don't think Gideon does either, but I'll check with him.
Find the Albert. She hides in a cave. She knows the...
Yeah, find the Elven Rock woman. I gotcha. Okay. 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 That's it for this one. I'm going to go eat and sleep. But I didn't get as much done for weapon changes and stuff as I wanted to. I think the weapon I'm after is around here. One of the weapons I'm after. And there's this whole side of Liurnia we haven't even touched yet. But I gotta stop or I'll be here all night. Oh well. We got a lot of story stuff done and some exploration done, which is good. So, for now, good night. And then, hopefully I'll be back soon. I enjoy playing this game. It's fun. Goodbye.